Once again, I'm coming back with the new colorway of an absolute classic. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kick Students channel, and today we're looking at the white and red Reebok Pump Omni Zone 2. This is one of the newer colorways that Reebok released in probably a month, and you guys probably seen my previous video of the white and blue colorway. Today we're gonna look at the white and red and see what the difference are with the white and blue. And I can tell you right away, the only major difference between both of them, obviously aside of the colorway, is the use of materials. Just like on the white and blue, we have a genuine leather on the toe box and the toe guard. But on the white and blue, we had genuine leather underneath the laces right here, where the giant Z element for the lacing system is. And on the white and red, for some reason, this portion of the leather, it's only synthetic. I'm not sure what prompted that change. Maybe again, cost cutting, maybe just that's what they had on the factory, who knows? But that's the only major difference. And most of the people out there that buy this shoe probably not gonna notice it, but somebody like me that keeps an eye on a lot of the details, I noticed that immediately. That being said, that doesn't destroy the feeling or the way this shoe is made. And personally, I'm a huge fan of using the genuine materials when genuine materials are needed, and the toe box is where they really need to be on every single model that featured leather. Or if you want to make a new model featuring leather, make sure the toe box is genuine leather, where you can crease it and it becomes nicer and nicer over time. So now if we look at the elements, we have the exact same nice stitching Reebok and basketball on the tongue. This time around we have a red pump instead of the blue, of course, and we have a stitched in hexalite on the heel and a stitched in Reebok and Pump on the lateral side of the shoe. Here we have the exact same tooling with very soft midsole. Again, for the millionth time, I don't know what changes Reebok did for the compound on that midsole, but it's so much softer, even compared to the original one, which featured polyurethane, and it was much denser. And I remember my friends that had that shoe had some time breaking them in. Of course, after a certain period of time, they become softer and softer, but these are immediately soft, and the stepping comfort is very nice. Of course, we don't have the original genuine hexalite. Now we have hexalite-ish looking like material, but don't rely on that. Of course, the softness of the midsole actually is providing the comfort. Again, just like the other ones, the pump is working, but it doesn't work like it did in the 90s or even early 2000s. So yeah, you can hear the air coming in and out, but it's not a lot, and it's not going to be 5-6 pumps and the whole bladder is inflated. Here you're going to have to work hard with your thumb and probably get 15, 20, 25 pumps before you can get any air inside. But what I'm really happy with is the quality of the leather used on the toe box. There's some really nice thick cuts, and it's very soft, and it looks just like it was back in the day. Really brings the nostalgia in me seeing this shoe. And even the smell of that genuine leather is absolutely mesmerizing to me. I absolutely love this design. I think Miss Judy Close knocked it out of the park with the Omni Zone line, and of course with the Black Top line, and of course with the Shack Attack. Those early groundbreaking early 90s designs were amazing from Reebok. That's why they were able to capture the huge part of the market at the time and, you know, go neck to neck with Nike. And these are produced in August of 22, so they released at the beginning of this year. Another similar feature with the white and blue and white and red is the beautiful Reebok Athletics insole with the arch support, anatomically correct, that you can pull out and wash whenever you want. If it gets dirty or it gets really messy or stinky, you can just wash it. And I'm so happy to have these. I think the combination of white and blue and the combination of white and red are always going to be absolute classics, and I think these two were one of the best colorways released this year from Reebok. I'm so glad they redesigned the tooling for the midsole and outsole to make them flat looking and not curving like all previous releases. Obviously they were not calling them Omni Zone 2 at the time. They were going with a sample naming or the pre-production naming, which was the Omni Light. But Omni Zone 2 was the one that was released on the market. It was the one that I saw in the stores, and the one that I always wanted and a lot of my friends had. Unfortunately, I didn't. But anyway, these are again fantastic. I think a lot of them are already being sold way under retail. If you go to Reebok.com or any of their partners at retail, you will see these reduced. And trust me, grab yourself a pair. They fit true to size. They are super comfortable. And if you're a fan of the early 90s pump look, be a bit different. Put them on feet, enjoy them. I guarantee you a lot of people will be asking you what kind of shoes are these, especially younger generation not familiar with the pump. And those that are my age, they will definitely give you a nod and will be pointing out to those shoes, because pumps were always hot back in the day, and they always will be in my mind. You guys gonna see them on feet again. Wearing these brings a massive joy inside me. I love the pumps, and any retro and any release that Reebok is prepping and showing out there, even these quote unquote color plus, because they were not released back in the day on retail. I mentioned that before, these kind of color combinations were only player exclusive. For example, this white and red, you probably could see on feet of Horace Grant at the time playing for the Chicago Bulls, because their uniforms and you know, the white and blue matching uniforms of other teams that had the similar colors, but those were not available at retail. There was only a few colorways. As kids watching basketball, we were always wanting to have the exact one that was on the feet of our favorite players. And at the time, I followed NBA very closely, and I knew every single player's name from every single team, especially the ones that were wearing Reebok on their feet. And trust me, when you are having your VHS tapes ready to record some of those games and then pause and try to go close to the TV to see what exactly the shoe is, I spent countless amount of hours staring at the TV screen and trying to see what the players are wearing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new, check out some of the other videos coming out very soon. I have at least 20 new pairs to show you from various different brands, Adidas, Nike, Reebok, of course. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.